Good morning, and thank you for joining us for our weekly press conference. I'm glad that you joined us here today, which is February 29th, that's Leap Day, and the last press conference for the month of February. We have two topics today. First, we'll hear from Olivia Burgess from the Erie Community Foundation with an update on the Erie Women's Fund and their 2024 grant. Second, we'll get a preview of what to expect during this year's St. Patrick's Day Parade coming up on Saturday, March the 16th. We all know that Erie is full of kind and generous people who truly care about the growth and vitality of our city. The Erie Community Foundation is an organization that is aligned with the mission of the mayor: build opportunity, restore hope, transform Erie. The Community Foundation includes over 800 charitable endowments under the umbrella of a single public charity. Its roots go back to 1935, when Alicia H. Mack, co-founder of the Boston store, created a charitable endowment fund which for many years stimulated regional philanthropic efforts. After the Tax Reform Act of 1969 created distinctions between the private foundations and public charities, the fund was made into a public charity, the Erie Community Foundation. March is Women's History Month. On March 8th, people around the world will recognize International Women's Day. Here to tell us more about the Erie Community Foundation and give us an update on the grant opportunities available through the Erie Women's Fund is Philanthropic Service Officer Olivia Burgess. Olivia, the floor is yours.
Thank you. Thank you all for being here, and thank you again to the mayor and his team for having me. My name is Olivia Burgess, and I am the Philanthropic Services Officer at the Erie Community Foundation. I am especially pleased to be here today, 1 week before International Women's Day, to be able to share some really exciting updates on the Erie Women's Fund and their 2024 grant. So first, a little bit of context about the Erie Community Foundation. Our mission at the foundation is to inspire, engage, and empower donors and communities across the region today and tomorrow. And there are a lot of ways that we do that, and many of you are likely familiar with Erie Gives, which is our annual day of giving that, through all of you, generated $8.2 million in gifts to nonprofits in 2023 alone. However, Erie Gives is really just the tip of the iceberg, or the tip of the acorn, as we would say. We see Erie's generosity all year long, whether we're helping donors to establish new funds and scholarships, or working with the nonprofits who do vital work right here in our community every day. On average, the Erie Community Foundation awards grants and scholarships of approximately $20 to $22 million per year. One of the ways that we invite the community to engage in that work is to participate in collective giving through our 4 affinity funds. Those are listed here on the screen, and that's Hear Erie's Youth, or HEY, the LGBT funds of the Erie Community Foundation, Young Erie Philanthropists, and of course the Erie Women's Fund. These giving circles are made up of donor volunteers, and each oversees their own grant program focused on a specific issue area through funds housed at the Erie Community Foundation. Now, the Erie Women's Fund was established in 2007 by a small group of about 15 philanthropically minded women who wanted to engage and empower other area women in important community work. Today, the Erie Women's Fund has grown to a group of 180 local women who are dedicated to empowering women and families. The Erie Women's Fund offers their members the opportunity to join committees, attend educational events, and to meet like-minded women. But most importantly, the Erie Women's Fund invites women to engage in the power of collective philanthropy. The model of the Erie Women's Fund, and really all of our affinity funds, lies in the belief that by pooling together our dollars, we can have a greater impact than any one person can have on their own. The Erie Women's Fund, in particular, is a really powerful example of collective giving. Each of their members give at one of our various levels on an annual basis, and for as little as $250 annually, they are able to have a say in the impact of tens of thousands of grant dollars every single year. Since their inception, the Erie Women's Fund has awarded over $1.1 million in grants to local nonprofits. We do this through 2 grant programs, the FRCHEC-FRCO grant program, which is administered at the end of the year, and of course our major grant. Today, I am really honored to announce that the Erie Women's Fund Major Grant will once again offer up to $100,000. From now until March 8th, International Women's Day, we are looking for proposals from nonprofits who will make a significant impact helping women and families to reach self-sufficiency. More specifically, we're looking for innovative proposals that address basic minimum needs in areas like childcare, food insecurity, health and healthcare, housing, and workforce training and education. Right now, we're in the first stage of our grant process, and we're accepting letters of interest from qualified area 501c3 organizations. From that pool, we will select 10 applicants to submit final applications. And ultimately, all Erie Women's Fund members will be given the opportunity to vote on our recipient, who will be announced at our summer celebration on July 18th. The Erie Women's Fund is also using this year to look at the ways that we can have a more targeted impact in the future. We've created a strategic grant-making committee to take a deep dive into community data, and we're inviting our local providers to share the needs that they see every day in education sessions and conversations with our leadership. We want to be sure that we align our member dollars with the greatest needs that area women and families are facing every day. And we look forward to sharing a community-informed grant focus with all of you in 2025. In the meantime, we know that in a lot of ways, the needs have really never been greater. Erie is no exception to the economic, social, and cultural challenges that are creating new levels of hardship across the country, and our women and families really are particularly vulnerable. So we invite all of you to honor International Women's Day and Women's History Month by getting involved. So whether you choose to join the Erie Women's Fund, another fantastic group empowering local women, or pass this funding opportunity along to a nonprofit organization doing incredible and important work, we truly are appreciative. If you'd like more information on the Erie Women's Fund and their 2024 grant, you can visit the Erie Community Foundation's website or use the contact information on the screen. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Olivia. I really appreciate all the work that the Erie Community Foundation is doing to enhance the lives of everyone here in the city of Erie. The continued growth of the foundation is incredible. Keep up the good work. Next, March is also Irish Heritage Month, which is special to me and many Erieites who share ancestry from the Emerald Isle. My grandparents on my mom's side actually came here from Ireland. We are looking forward to our annual St. Patrick's Day Parade this year, which will be on Saturday, March the 16th. Next, to give us details about the St. Patrick's Day Parade in downtown is Downtown Dave Tamalonis from the Erie Downtown Partnership. And if you don't recognize Dave, please take my word. He looks great today, but this really is Dave. So, Dave, top of the morning to you. The floor is now yours.
Thank you, Mayor. I am especially dressed up today. I wanted to get festive. Good morning. Even though we just finished with the Erie Winter Carnival, we are back again to discuss our next big event in downtown, the St. Patrick's Day Parade. Erie Downtown Partnership was approached by the Erie Zoo in 2021 and asked to help bring the parade back in 2022 after a hiatus during the pandemic. We took over for the administrative duties that the zoo had previously handled, and we worked with the Knights and Ladies of St. Patrick to program the parade the past 2 years. We love that we're able to work with such a great organization to keep this Erie tradition alive in downtown and celebrate Irish heritage and culture year after year. This year's parade will take place on Saturday, March 16th on State Street in downtown Erie. The parade will line up around 1 o'clock and step off around 2 o'clock p.m. Attendees can line up anywhere on the sidewalks between 10th and 4th Streets on State Street to see the parade, which will travel north from 10th Street to 4th Street, turn right on 4th, and end at St. Patrick's Cathedral. Perry Square will be the hub for performances, so bands, dance troupes, cheerleading squads, and other performers will pause on State Street between North and South Park Row to perform their routines. DJ Bill Page and Elspeth Meisner will be in Perry Square to announce all the participants and MC the afternoon's festivities and keep the party going with Irish music throughout the event. There is still time to participate in the parade if you're interested in marching. This is the final week to sign up to march in the parade. Please visit our website, www.eriedowntown.com, and click the banner on our homepage. Fill out a Google form for your organization's school, dance troupe, marching band, or company to march in the St. Patrick's Day Parade. Participation is free, and our goal is to grow participation in the parade every year, making it a platform to highlight all of the great things happening in our community and kick off the spring season, hopefully, in downtown Erie. The deadline for signing up is tomorrow. Friday, March 1st at 5 p.m. After that, all participants will receive a confirmation email and instructions on how to line up in March. Thank you to all who have signed up this year so far and to all our participants in the past for making this a truly special and unique celebration in the heart of the city of Erie. I'd like to recognize our division sponsors for the parade this year. We have Hilling Pfeffer, Hagen Business Machines, TechWorks, and EHCA, the Erie Homes for Children and Adults. Thank you for your support bringing the parade to downtown. Thanks also to the City of Erie for allowing us to program up to 140 events like this year-round in our beautiful downtown parks and public spaces, something that would be impossible without support from the Mayor's Office, Public Works, Parks Department, Streets Department, City of Erie Police, City of Erie Fire. So thank you for your support and trust in us at the Erie Downtown Partnership. The road closures and traffic coordination needs for the parade especially could not be handled without significant support and assistance from the City of Erie Streets Department and City of Erie Police. So thank you for your hard work and for making community events possible. Events are an extremely important part of everyday life in a city, an especially important part of our local identity here in Erie. Events allow us to connect with others, share our culture and talents with our community, and they foster a sense of pride in our city and the public spaces we convene in. Events also create lasting memories, and we hope to continue planning and investing in good memories for the Erie community. Thank you.
Thanks very much, Dave, for that information and for helping to promote downtown Erie, our parks, and the cultural resources available here in the city. We're excited about the March 16th parade. I will be there along with hundreds of others dressed in green. That concludes this week's press conference. Please follow us on social media for the latest updates on everything happening here in the city. Everyone who spoke is now available for interviews. Thanks very much for being here or watching today.